Hey, Rupali Monga here, and today I wanted to talk about how to get 10K followers on Instagram quickly. And I have actually put some screenshots of my personal account in here just to show you, just to kind of show proof that I have been able to get 10K followers. And I actually got over here it says close to like 2,000, 12,000, sorry, 12,000 followers, close to 12,000 followers in just over a little over a month and a half. So that's pretty quick, and I don't even Instagram isn't even my primary focus. I mean, I do lots of other marketing. This is just one of the marketing channels that I use to do marketing for some of my offers. But I have been able to get to close to 12,000 followers in a little over a month and a half. So I wanted to share my secrets with you, so you can apply the same for your Instagram accounts. All right. So before we dive in on my top key strategies to get 10K followers on Instagram quickly, here's a screenshot of my account. So my Instagram is actually the Millionaire Spirit, and you see I've just kind of circled my current followers. And on the right hand side is a snapshot of the health of my account through the Command app. Command is a very, very important tool. It's available on Apple phones, iPhones. I'm not sure what the comparable app is on Android, but I'm sure you can Google that. But this is a really good app to check the health of your own account and your competitors and influencer accounts. And you can see I have A minus rating, which is pretty good. And this takes a lot of things into consideration, such as your engagement, how many followers you have, how many times you're posting, how many people you're following. So it takes all of that into consideration. All right. And I wanted to quickly point out, here's I say example of a share for share. As you can see, this picture kind of pops out. This is not my own picture. I'm actually shouting out another account. I have a partnership with this account, and we shout each other out for free. It's just an exchange because we have a similar follower account. So I'm shouting him out so other people can see his post, and I direct people to his page by shouting him out in my caption. All right. So let's jump into what are my top four recommended strategies to grow, your Instagram to 10K followers pretty quickly. The top four are high quality content. Okay, and I'm gonna dive into each one of these in the next couple of slides. But you want to make sure you have high quality content. You're doing the follow on follow strategy, share for shares, and page shoutouts. Now, high quality content, follow on follow, and share for share are all free methods. You're not paying anyone anything, it's just your time. And then paid shoutouts, obviously, you would be paying influencers to shout you out, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so what do I mean by high quality content? Now, this is the most important thing, right? Because content, we'll always remember content is king. And you want to make sure that you're posting content that people would actually get value from. So that's the most important thing. Now, there's three types of Instagram accounts. There's business accounts, there's personal brand accounts, and theme accounts. Okay, business accounts are, think of Nike. Okay, Nike is obviously a massive business and they have their own Instagram account. That's a business account. Okay. And a business account is typically linked to a business fan page on Facebook, given that Facebook owns Instagram. So you got to link it to a Facebook fan page. A personal brand account, think about Kim Kardashian. She's a personal brand. All these celebrities, they're all personal brands, right? It's all about her lifestyle and stuff like that. That's what a personal brand is. And a theme account is something like what I have, the Millionaire Spirit. That is a luxury motivation account in the entrepreneurial niche. So there's lots of different types of themes accounts. There's, luxury accounts, pure luxury with cars and houses. There's motivational luxury accounts. It's kind of like mine. You have fashion accounts, beauty accounts. I mean, the list goes on. But I just wanted to give you an example of what the different types of accounts are so you can make the right decision for yourself. Okay. Now, another thing is, once you decide what type of account you're going to launch, you want to make sure you stay consistent with the theme of your account, right? If you have a motivational entrepreneurial account, don't post pictures of your dog or your food, right? Like it's just not going to fit. So you got to stay consistent with whatever the theme of your account is. Always keep that in mind. Now, it is good to post, if you have a theme account, to post a picture of you here and there when it's appropriate, because people like to see people and they want to see that it's a real person behind the account. So that's okay. And you can also use Instagram stories um, as well to, personalize your account a little bit and differentiate it. And then also use the captions in your post to really give your own unique voice to all of your posts and videos, right? That's how you're going to really differentiate yourself from the competitors. Okay. Um, Now, I wanted to share with you some tools that you can use to create your content. Fonto, Typorama, WordSwag are all really, really great apps. I use them on the iPhone. I'm not sure if they're available on Android. You can check, but if they're not, I would just Google it if you have an Android to see what Instagram content apps are available. But these are the popular ones. I typically use WordSwag a lot. Um, and then Instagram is a tool where you can grab videos from other accounts. Let's say you go to an account, you really love their video, you can go to Instagram and actually take that video and share it on your own page if you wanted to. All right. Now, one thing I wanted to mention is that if you want to create content on your computer, my recommendation is picmonkey.com. Okay. Picmonkey.com. And this is only for if you're creating content on your computer, not your phone. All right. So now let's jump over to the follow strategy. So the way you want to do this is, once you decide on the type of account you are going to launch, make a list of the top 10 influencers in your niche. Okay. Once you make that list, what you want to do is go see the people that are following those influencers, because the people that are following those influencers are the people you want to target, right? Because they would likely be interested in your content as well. So then what you would do is you would um, go follow, your influencers followers. That's essentially it. And my tip always is, especially in the beginning, you want to be careful with how many people you're following and unfollowing, because Instagram will ban you if it seems suspicious. So you want to, do it in a in a moderated way, I guess, right? So follow 20 new people an hour, and then the following day unfollow those 20 people an hour. Now, the reason why I say unfollow the following day is because, number one, you don't want to look desperate by having thousands of people you're following. It just doesn't look good. Second is Instagram only allows you to follow 7,000 followers. So at some point, you're going to get a cap. You might as well just not even go there. Okay, so keep your following count low. All right. Um, so that's that with unfollow. Now let's go on to the next slide here. So the next one is share for share. This is also a pretty important strategy. What you want to do is collaborate with other accounts in your niche who have a similar follow account. So I had given an example earlier. I had a post on my page when I took the screenshot where I was doing a shout out of another account that was a free shout out in exchange for him shouting me out, right? The whole point of this is for you to exchange eyeballs. When I shout another account out, in the caption, I'll say, follow XYZ account. So all of my followers will go follow them and vice versa. It's a great free way to build your following. Okay. Set up daily or weekly share for shares so that you keep it consistent. And always check the health of the accounts that you're collaborating with before you agree to share for share, because there's so many accounts out there that have fake engagement. Okay. And there's a reason why I didn't mention engagement groups, because I personally don't like them. Because if you are going into Instagram to build a legitimate business where you can sell products and services, and you participate in engagement groups, where basically an engagement group is when you know all the people in that group at a certain time go and like each other's pictures, you are falsely building your account. I mean, the whole point of that is for you to be boosted up in Instagram's Explorer page so you can be found by other users, which I can understand, but at the same time, all the people that are liking your page and the engagement is going to be fake, right? Because it's not real followers that are liking your page. So, there's two different schools of thoughts. It's really up to you whether you want to participate in engagement accounts. That's just not my style. So I didn't mention it. I didn't recommend it. The point is, check the health of your accounts before you agree to share for share. You can use specific analytic tools. I already talked about Command app. And I want to show you what WhalarLabs.com and SocialBlade.com looks like. So this is SocialBlade.com. You have to use this tool, like period. If you're going to be collaborating with other accounts and doing share for shares and paid shoutouts, you have to check SocialBlade. Excuse me. And I just actually pulled up my mentor's SocialBlade account, Millionaire Mentor. I personally know him. He is one of my mentors. And you can check the health of their account. Basically, you want to check this, go to detail stats, okay? And then you want to see that they have a pretty consistent growth of followers, right? And you could see his account has a pretty consistent growth of followers. He's growing on average about 1,700 followers a day. And the way you would be able to check if it's not real followers, that, because there's accounts that actually buy followers. So what you would see is like, a huge spike on Sunday and then a dip in all other days. That's when you know that that person is buying followers. Don't do any business with them because, it's just shady. So you always want to check that they have a consistent organic growth of followers through Social Blade. All right. Now on Whalar Labs helps you really, really quickly check the engagement on accounts. So typically you want to partner with accounts. I mean, it really varies. They say that, 2% engagement is the engagement that you want to target. But again, if it's a really, really big account, the engagement is going to be a little bit lower. But the point is you can go here and you can check it out. So Millionaire Mentor, shows his followers, average likes, engagement rate, etc. The Classy People is another account in the entrepreneurial, motivation niche. You can compare different types of accounts, right? Their engagement rate, and then I'm also comparing it to mine. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly show you those different tools that you can check out. They're super helpful. And then last but not least is paid shoutouts. So again, you want to find influencers your niche. I usually recommend that you only pay accounts that have 100,000 followers plus. That's where you're going to get, real ROI on your money that you're spending on these shoutouts. So that's my suggestion. So what you would want to do once you find those influencers, reach out to them, compliment them, say, hey, love your account, love your content. I think it would be a great fit, and I'm interested in doing a paid shout out on your account. Do you do paid shout outs? And typically a lot of people usually use Kick. It's an app that you can download to do business on Instagram, or you can also shoot them a DM message or an email, depending on what's in their profile. All right. Again, always check the health of an account before you pay. This is crucial. You don't want to waste money and do business with people that have fake followers or fake engagement. All right. And then lastly, prices vary. So a lot of time people ask me, well, how much do you pay? See, this is a hard question because prices vary by account. Everyone has their own pricing. All right. So, but I want to give you an example of a recent shout out I did. I actually did a shout out with a account with 900,000 followers, and I paid $70 for a 24-hour shout out. So this kind of gives you an example. But one thing I would say, rule of thumb, is always negotiate with accounts. I always negotiate, and make sure you do the same. Okay. And again, you want to use the same tools to check the health of the account. So guys, those are my key strategies to get to 10,000 followers pretty quickly. If you follow this blueprint and you're consistent and you post every single day, you're following and following every single day, you're doing share for shares, and if you have somewhat of a budget doing paid shout outs, you'll be able to grow pretty quickly as well. Okay. So if you found this valuable, go ahead and, share this video to other people that are interested in also, growing an Instagram account pretty quickly. Go ahead and like it, and then comment below this video. Let me know what questions you have. I usually respond back, so go ahead and comment, and I'll respond back to you. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I actually provide lots of internet marketing tips, tools, strategies, resources. Do business opportunity reviews, and overall, provide a lot of information on how to build a business online, and provide personal development hacks and training. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you soon.